I was born in Orange, California. Both my father and my mother came from Egypt. This has been a difficult time for me just because of the political environment. Unfortunately, there's been a lot of negative media and a lot of misunderstanding.
I work here at Zuckerberg San Francisco General as a respiratory care practitioner. I've been doing it for 20 years. What I do when I see discrimination or harassment is often I cringe. As a black man, I live it every day. I breathe it. I expect some type of racially charged comment every day of my life.
I was born in Vietnam, and I came to the United States at the age of 11 as a refugee at the end of the Vietnam War. I've always felt like in any setting in the United States, I feel like an outsider, which I actually think is a good thing because it allows me to see problems and situations with a different point of view.
I founded the Haight-Ashbury Free Clinics when the Summer of Love hit. That was my focus, was you had a stigmatized, discriminated against population, and therefore you were going to deny them health care. If you've ever been discriminated against, it stays with you a lifetime. It brought out that feeling of injustice.
When people experience racism or comments that hurt, having your coworkers stand up for you is a hard thing to do.
I think it's important to speak up and take a stand, not only in my own defense, but for others as well. Injustice can only continue if nobody says anything. Being an active person in combating oppression and just standing up for what's right is crucial.
And so what we want to do is encourage people to speak up. I believe actually that most UCSF faculty, staff, and students do care about these things. They may not know how to talk about it in a way that makes them comfortable or makes other people comfortable, but by not speaking up, actually, that creates a climate that supports the microaggressions.
The university is taking an enormous risk in discussing that difficulty. The diversity training that the university is providing for people to start the dialogue is fantastic.
And there's a much bigger emphasis on diversity now than there was when I was a student and a faculty member.
When I came into UCSF, diversity was something that was appreciated and nurtured here, and I think that impression has only grown through my work at the Multicultural Resource Center, but there is still a lot of work to be done.
It's a wonderful time to be working at UCSF in terms of trying to improve diversity. We are people who aim to cure cancer. So how can you not be optimistic when those are the goals and the people doing the work?